Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Now Bell. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Now a first down throw, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The return man is Grant. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got his tight end here. It's Holtz. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Back to throw. Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears! Justin Fields hooking up with Allen Robinson for the touchdown there. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught by Thielen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Flushed out right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Grant sets to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stat. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Here comes Grant on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 39, Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And now looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fields on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Fights through, and now a crease. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And some room to work. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Cousins steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On third down, Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Fields. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the floor of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Still first down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, here's Fields. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On 4th down, Fields letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cousins here to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cousins on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Bell. And this time he is in. Le'Veon Bell. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, and if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to